So someone may wonder, why in the world would someone want to name their stoma? Well, there's many reasons for that, and I wrote down a few, and I will also share with you why I named my stoma and what my stoma's name is. But one of the reasons that a person would name their stoma is to help them. It's a coping mechanism that helps them to process the shock and trauma of the new changes that they have in their life with this ostomy. It's a coping mechanism, and it helps people psychologically process, the change in their body. Some people name their stomas because it helps them to connect the stoma to their body, like body acceptance, and making that association that this is now a part of my body. So naming my stoma did help me, and I named it when I was in the hospital before I even knew that it was a thing. Well, some people do it as a part of community and connecting with other ostomates and having conversations around the stoma. And because it's part of your life now and part of your body, it might as well have a name. And so people name it. Some people name their stomas because of humor. Some people want to make light of it, and which makes it easier for them to cope and to live with it and to deal with it and to have engagement with other people around it, especially family and friends. So they name their stoma. Some people choose not to name their stoma at all. Maybe they never thought about it. Maybe it's not important to them, and that's okay too. But there's so many different reasons why, and it's so many different people and how we think and feel about having a stoma. So for me, I call my stoma Lazy Daisy, and I call her that because when I was in the hospital and I was in there for 3 weeks, it wasn't putting out any output. And it was because of the bowel obstruction and all the different things and challenges that I went through while I was in the hospital. But because it was so slow to wake up and so slow to move, I just started saying, well, Lazy Daisy hasn't given any output. And then it just became part of my life. And I just kept calling my stoma Lazy Daisy. And I still do sometimes. But most of the time now, as I've grown to accept it, I just say stoma. But, we all do it for different reasons. Whatever helps us to cope, whatever helps us to take our power back. Some people had went into the hospital for whatever reason that they went in there for, and they woke up with an ostomy, not knowing that that was going to happen in the first place. Some people never had planned to have an ostomy, and it just happened in their life. And I'm sure naming their stoma was part of the acceptance, with the change in their body and with their new life of living with an ostomy. And so that's why some people do it. So if you are new to having an ostomy, I would like to know if you have named your stoma, or are you thinking about naming your stoma, or are you just like, no, that's not for me. Whichever way it is, I would love to hear about it. And for those of you who are not yet with a stoma, but headed in that direction, what do you think about it? How do you feel about it? Will you name your stoma or will you not? I would really like to know. So put in the comment if you would like to share. We really would like to hear about it. I would like to thank you all for being here, always supporting the channel and listening to me and asking questions and sharing your thoughts with me. I really appreciate you being here, and Happy New Year to you as well. See you in the next video.